your commitment. Today we're going to be talking about your commitment to your life, to living it as fearlessly as possible, as true as possible, as much fun as possible if that is your commitment, and with as much freedom as possible if that's what's your commitment. So today I'm Hani, the author of You Only Live Once, Life and Business Innovation Style. And I'm here today to bring to you how you can live your yummy commitments in a world that is so multifaceted and changing today. Especially in a world where things are not the same anymore, or you are going through a lot of changes. It is more important to root in your commitments. After taking care of yourself and taking care of your emotional needs and taking care of your physical needs, there are areas in which you can show up and still be yourself while you are going through this. And the reason I bring this up is I just finished a call with one of my clients, and she has gotten to the place of complete questioning when we first started working together about a year ago, or almost 1.5 years ago. She was happy in her corporate role, and at the same time she felt like she was doing really well compared to her peers, and she said that she was feeling soulless. So the first thing that we did was we actually connected to who she really was and got her soul back into her life. And then she practiced it and flourished and expanded and was able to attract all kinds of experiences into her life and felt happy and relaxed in the context for the first time in such an extended amount of time. And then she called today this morning, and she was like, you know what? I don't know what to talk about right now because I feel like my life is going pretty well. And so in that space today, we tuned in to what it looked like for her to be even more committed to her values, which is the first step of understanding what you represent, the thing that lights you up, the thing that sets you free, and the thing that no matter what chaos or what is going on around in your world is the version of you that stands up and the version of you that is fearless, that can create. So she came in and she wanted to think of a creative project to put this in or go outside. But right now, in this context of the world, it's a bit difficult to go externally or go outside of your house metaphorically and physically to reach for that source of joy. And so what we found out was that when you are so committed to what your values are, and in her case, it was true self, being fully committed to being her true self, complete commitment into owning her worthiness. A lot of us walk around the world and we are feeling worthy, but that deeper sense of worthiness is hard to tap into. You can conceptualize it and you can think what that might look like, but to truly know what that is in you is different from the way that it looks from the outside, or different from the way that you see other people go through their worthiness. So what is it for you if that is a value that you have? And another one was love. No matter how much you love, love is an ever-expanding topic that can continuously unfold and go deeper. And to be truly rooted in experiencing that experience in your day-to-day is a completely different view and realm and experience as well. So the biggest challenge when we're going towards these commitments, once we have found them, which is the first step, to actually solidly know what your commitments are in your life and what are the things that really connects you to your true self, where you're ecstatic and you actually feel alive in your skin, in your body, you're vibrating, and you're really truly feeling a true sense of joy. Of course, this is after working and processing through all the unwanted emotion or emotional body. So who are you once you've cleared off all the different emotions? Then the second part is to understand, okay, like if I were to embody the full sense of what it means to be me, what does it feel like and what does it look like? And in a lot of cases, you might find that you're only going to allow yourself to be truly yourself in certain areas of your life. So for example, another client was saying that when the conversation comes to a point after someone finds their commitments, after they've been working on it for 6 months, a year, and really integrating that, the second level comes in at the point where, hey, are you willing to do this right now without a structure or without a way to catch it? Are you willing to fully explore this energy? Fully explore what it feels like in your body to live that on a day-to-day basis. It may turn into action on the day-to-day, but we may not know that at this moment in time. So the fears come up. It's like when you are tapping into the possibility of fully experiencing the true power that you have within you to create whatever your you only live once vision is, the vision that you're truly potentially able to see, and the life that you have the potential to create, it is not just constricted from the vision that you can see right at this state, but it is living in the state of what creates you and what you can embody, and then creating it, co-creating it with the source of energy, the source of joy, the source of power, the source of strength, the source of commitment that comes with it. So the fear that comes up is, hey, I don't want to be like a yogi or someone who just floats around in a dream world. And there's a lot of criticism, potential criticism that may arise, being like, I also want to be rooted in the material world. Another fear can come up, I don't know what that might look like, and I might go broke, I might go down, and I might become and go in a place that I don't want to be in. And fears continue. A ton of fears might come up, so that you're only allowing yourself to be fully yourself in a small portion of the world, because you're like, I cannot function in the world if I were to fully commit to just being all of who I am. So I want to break that fallacy, and I want to ask you to ponder, if you were to fully embrace all of who you are, and if you haven't, or if you have any questions on how to do that, there are questions in the book that will lead you through this process or give you a better understanding on how you can do that yourself, or you can talk to me with the links below. But once you get that, and you get that in your body, feel the fear. Do not take a 10% step forward. Do not just allow this to be something you tiptoe in, because that's not fully committing into it. If you are going to fully commit to it, it is huge. It is about making every decision from a place of commitment to your inner true self. So for me, it's about freedom, it's about fun, and it's about inspired connections. And as I make those decisions in the work that I do, in the lives that I work with, it's all about creating that space so that they can show up for themselves as well. So when you're in that fear and standing on the edge, jumping in to make these decisions or to experience what it truly feels like to commit to yourself and being yourself, ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? If you had a whole life and you never knew the true vibrance of your power, you never knew what it fully meant to live fully you and create from the space of you being without fear, without doubt, and without confusion, and without playing small, what would that look like? When you are always coming from a place or always returning to a place of committed truth. So in this video, what I highly encourage you to do is to feel that sensation of being curious about your commitments and also curious about what's holding you back to fully own that level and sensation of power. And if at one point you're curious what that might be for you, I am offering this week a couple of conversations so that we can delve into what is challenging you from creating from that place of truth within. All right? Tap into the descriptions, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe for more information like this, comments, if you have a question on this topic, and I'll see you soon. Bye.